Welcome back, students. We are learning The Rising of the Moon one act play. Now, here we begin with the second part of the play. As we completed with the one part where the last thing was that ballad singer was very anxiously telling about the wanted revolutionary personality. The sergeant was surprised, perplexed, shocked that old poor ballad singer knows him very well. Here comes to page number 142. The first line, the way surgeon asks the question, "You know him? Come back here. What sort is he?" The poor being very afraid. "Oh, what you want? That person should kill me?" Again, surgeon was shocked, seeing that the poor person is so afraid of that people or that organization. Again, sergeant asked him question, "Then tell me where you saw him. Do you know where he lives?" Poor man replied loudly that he has seen him in his own place in the county Clare. He started describing that though he don't have any weapon, but he have his muscles as his strength and the powerful mind, and as hard as this barrel. Surgeon was keenly listening to him. At last, again he said that he will not disclose his identity and place, as he has murdered a policeman at his place. Here the poor man is very afraidly telling about the person. You cannot look at him. He is very powerful and dangerous, and you cannot even imagine what he can do to you and to your team. And he can arrive here from any side of the seaport. You will not even come to know that he is keeping an eye on you too. Now poor man is having little pity for that surgeon too. He said, "But for you, I can sit here and look for him from this barrel." Now come to page number 143. Sergeant again asking him curiously that, "Do you know him very well? Can you recognize him?" Poor man said that, "Yes, I can recognize him from a long distance of a mile." Here surgeon is asking, "If you will help me, don't you want the share of the reward or the half part of the share?" The poor man said smilingly and very quietly, "I just go on the roads, sing song in fair. I'm just a poor ballad singer, and that is more than enough for me, for my livelihood. I don't want any name or fame. I want my safety to live peacefully in town." Sergeant was quiet and silent, just staring at the poor man. Then he suggests to the poor man that you must be very tired going up here and there in the town for selling your ballad songs. So just sit here to detect that person. Poor man replied with a cunning smile on his face that he is used to tiredness. He is very, very habitual of living this kind of life, and he doesn't require anybody's sympathy. And now they started waiting for that dangerous revolutionary personality, and even they started smoking together. Now the sergeant was having a still eye on the poor man, that is the ballad singer. But that man was relaxed and started singing the ballad. Here sergeant, the police officer, get annoyed with that situation. He again asked him to please stop that singing, as that was not the time to sing or relax because he was on the duty. Now come to page number 144. Now here the poor man is describing he is just keeping himself confident or trying to keep his heart up, as his heart started sinking and body started shivering when he ever just thought about that furious person. Sergeant again asks him annoyedly, "You You are here to keep the good eye, not to make yourself calm. Poor man replied, I am doing my part very well, and even with no reward for that. I couldn't stop myself by helping others who are in trouble. Surgeon smiled and said and pats his shoulder and said, you will be rewarded in heaven. But poor man replied, but I know, but still my life is precious to me. Then Sergeant allows him to read and sing the song he was singing. Here the poor man again started and singing the song, and this time the surgeon was whistling him wonderful. When the poor man missed one of his lines from the song, surgeon stops him and corrected him. The poor man was shocked and he asked to the sergeant that how you, being the police officer, know the song very well. From where did you listen to it? Because it is a picturization song. Here they were conversing about their youth, and police officer described that if we wish to know anything, we want to know anything about anything in this world, we can accomplish it, because what is important is that we should have a wish. And suddenly they felt some movement. Suddenly Sergeant felt some feeling and he became very alert and said, I think someone is coming. Look there is something. But later they saw that it was just only a dog. After this movement, Sergeant conversed about that even he wants to become a revolutionary and want to free his own motherland. He was discussing about his young childhood times, that even he used to sit up on the wall of his garden and he used to sing the songs, and he used to love to see the people who were trying to uprise, who was trying to come up to fight for their motherland, Ireland, and even he wants to join the troops who was standing against the government, the power. But fortunately, he became a sergeant. He never wished to become a sergeant. He was having some other wish, but unfortunately or fortunately, his life turned up him into a police officer. This year I completed the second part of the one-act play. My dear students, here you have seen that sergeant and that poor man was having belief in each other. The poor man was trying to help the sergeant because he was very kind, and sergeant was only thinking about that how could he can hold on that revolutionary people who are going to make a mess, or maybe because of their wrongdoings they can break the law and order of the country. So both of them, they are doing their duties towards their country. The sergeant, the police officer, was doing his duty, and that kind person was doing his duty by helping the sergeant. Now, for the further one-act play, we'll see the third part of this one-act play. Thank you, students.